The whole game is called confidence. You see? They make a lot of analysis if exists sociopath or psychopath. There is no sociopath. That's nonsense. There is only psychopath who got a problem with the amygdala. You know, and every psychopath tells you psychopath is a very powerful person. It's a Donald Trump. It was Khomeini, it's a Putin. I would say Putin is smart sociopath. Trump is dumb psychopath. But, you know, I'm playing with the world. I think Putin is psychopath as well. But he's strong because he can control. So every psychopath tells you that he's cool as fuck. Imagine that you have this power that you don't give a single fuck about anything, about anybody. You have this eminent, incredible source of energy. And you cool no matter what. But besides that, you have a feelings and you're a psychopath and you're enjoying the life. You decode the reality, you decode the world. Nothing can make you upset. Or something make you upset, but it's part of it. And the upset, you realize the dualistic of thing. You look at the feelings, and the feeling, the depression is like a wall, one side of the wall. And the pleasure, the ecstasy is another side of the wall. But a lot of people don't know you can walk around the wall or you can climb on it and you can look left and right. I'm happy, unhappy, depressed, ecstasy, sad, happy, satisfied, dissatisfied. You know, it's a social mental construct, the feeling. It's a chemistry in your brain coming from an engine room. You can withdraw observant yourself, or some people call it awaken. You can look through the game. You can see that your life is a vicious cycle of the mirrors, fata morgana, chimeras. The dream is not even nightmare, it's chimera. Every dream dies in the moment when you make it through. The USA is nothing else than incredible, painful, full of fear and anxiety, little tantruming, dying, paralyzed, petrified by his own death and mortality kid. Is a nightmare. USA is a nightmare. It got awakened from the dream, which happened to be true in moment it dies, in moment when it becomes true. And then you realize that beyond the nightmare, there is a level of chimera, that it really doesn't exist, it's just illusion. And you recreating this nightmare in your brain every single day you wake up, in myriads of millions of septillions of simulations. Every day you wake up, you're torturing yourself with other people torturing themselves in this big society of all insane people. There is so much pain, you see. There is so much suffering. But they forgot to tell you, you created this suffering. You have this button in you, and you can just press it. If you know where to find it, beneath the bottom of the Titanic, before your boat if you can reach down, you can switch all that crap. You can sit here, cool as a fuck. Don't give a single fuck. If you fucking millionaire, triple millionaire, whatever millionaire, if you meet somebody, maybe you find out you don't need nobody. Maybe you find out people needs you. Maybe you find out the liberty. Maybe you get happy, strong, invincible, undestroyable. You become a god, your own god. You don't need nobody, no one. You find out there is no morality. We live in the hell, so be it. You think this is a hell? Nah. You think there is a hell after you die, you do some bad things, whatever? Be who you wanna be. Be a queer. Be a crazy man. Be a poet. Become who you are. Just avoid your own hell. Don't suffer. It brings you nothing. There is no morality, middle class morality. There is a slave morality, as the Nietzsche call it. That's what the USA is trapped. It's trapped in the middle age, middle class morality of slaves who think, I will not fire myself from the job and I will not do this because I am better and I can do this. I am not. The Americans are a hostage. They blame game to work their asses off, not to never be happy. You see? And as much as they unhappier, as much they telling this story about the naked dress, emperor story, like emperor walking down to the palace and he is naked and everybody say, do you see it? Do you see the dress? You don't see it, you are an idiot. It's a beautiful dress. An emperor believe it's beautiful. That's why you find this guy in the art, I forgot his name, who bought this banana with the sticker, attached to the wall for $6 million. That's the art. You can sell somebody fucking bananas with the sticker to the wall and he pays you $6 million if you know the secret to be yourself happy. That's the code, or the level of consciousness, as they call it, the higher one on these stupid YouTube videos from the billionaires, or where the billionaires operating from, or millionaires. That's the mentality of the Epstein, who was just nobody. But he knew everybody is nobody. He become illusion of somebody and he sold this illusion of somebody to all these nobody people. That's why he hypnotize everybody. You see, he can turn it on like a Marilyn Monroe. When she was walking down the street, says, I'll turn it on now. I become Marilyn. And everybody jumping on. That's the secret light. That's the secret source of your star, of the energy which you got inside. Everybody got it. You just don't know how to turn it on. Everybody got this inner switch. You can turn it on as a secret. The life is secret. The world is secret, full of masks. And as much you think you understand it, most probably you don't understand it at all. But you pretend you do. But you gotta ask yourself, do you kill the anxiety by pretending something? It's just a temporary fix. It's a temporary fix, self-medicating yourself on the gym, eating fish oil capsules, spiritual coach, bullshit, antidepressant, working hard to impress people. It's whole construction, it's mental social construct, it's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's a deception. It's an anarchy which is dressed as the order. It's a nightmare dressed as dream. It's a chimera. You see? You can live on the expensive interest and then think that you control the game. And then comes the things in the life, like people get these tragedies. Like, oh my God, how this happened? My daughter gets sick, I got a cancer. Oh my God, how comes the fact that something came, my teeth, I lost my teeth, or I become depressed, I become a disease. It didn't came out like one day you woken up, you disease, or there is a accident or something terrible happened with your life. You had it coming whole your life because you were suppressing who you are. You spend so much energy and you're spending so much energy to become somebody else, to acting, to performing, that you inside exhausted. You tremendously exhausted to playing this vicious cycle mask game theater. For who you playing it? For yourself. If you know this, you can stop playing. You can stop acting. You can win the game in a moment when you realize you cannot win it at all. You can only draw. And then it's a paradox because our language, is here 100,000 years, and everything what I say that connotate is not a denotate, everything is paradox. The language is paradox. We lying ourselves in moment when we say it, when we think about this. You see, it's not possible to give you this knowledge by the language. That's why there are shaman and mystics who can give it to you by touch. Literally, they give it, they incept it in your mind, you see. But you win the game in the moment when you're losing it. When you realize you're losing it, or you cannot win it, and then you even not draw, then you really win it by not playing it at all. But it doesn't mean being a vagus and walking down the street and being homeless and doing nothing. It's become being an observant of the game. Withdraw. You withdraw yourself from the game, but you keep this autopilot playing it. You depersonalize yourself from the figure, from the character who you are. And then you self-manipulating yourself, you attach the strings on back. And then suddenly you see the things clicking. The people calling you, the money coming, floating your way, this is this primitive Wu Wei or Qi. I don't want to bother you with the Buddhism or all these things, but you can find any kind of terminology and you can talk philosophically, psychologically. You can talk about this from the viewpoint of the art. You can talk about quantum mechanics. You can talk that there was a leap, there was a split of the local reality and superposition of the collapsing particles, which collapsing, in possibilities. They waiting. We're just waiting now in the superposition to collapse in some reality. You see, there is no future or past. There is a block of the space, and all these numbers are here. All these miracles. You know what's gonna happen tomorrow if the stock of the silver go up or down, what people do. Everything is social, economical structure. Everything is one big it's a trillion, septobillions of butterfly effects, social effects, butterfly effects, any kind of effects, which are together and everything is moving. You see? Everything is torturing your mind. You can find sometimes the answers at the linguistic, diavoli. What does it mean, the Latin word diavoli? The devil. It means to divide, to move around, not being in still position, not being in calm, be possessed, being angry, moving. If I'm in the past, I want to be in the future. If I'm in the future, I want to be in the past. To realizing that there is no past. You see, to be possessed, how you define the happiness, the secret to be happy? That's what these monks were able to achieve after 40 years studying Buddhism. It's stillness, it's calmness. It's not give a single fuck again. You don't give a single fuck. You don't give a shit. You relax. You see? That's the opposite of the evil. That's the opposite of the devil. You see? The only thing is how you right now become healed. Sounds like a miracle or nonsense to you. But you can let go right now. And you can start to win the game from now. To become who you are. To act honestly who you are. To let the truth to set you free. To play the mask and the theater and have the mask and not have it in the same time, if you understand. That's the moment when you realize you can restart it any time, the game. You like, the cosmos is eternal. There is a unconsciousness, there is this energy which is eternal, you see? So if something is eternal, there is no beginning and end. You can start every day again and again and again. You can die 10 times and be born every minute, every day. If you understand this, you wake up and you can become a billionaire if it makes you feel happy. I can tell you the secret how to do this. It's easy, It's easy. But it won't make you happy. That's the trick. But to make money, it's easy. There's nothing